All right, today's date is August the 26th of 2020. My name is Larry Reid, which you should be able to see down there in that corner. And I'm the host of Larry Reid Live. Larry Reid Live comes on every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you should be watching. What we do here on Larry Reid Live, we talk about whatever is happening in our world has already been talked about somewhere else, already out, being discussed, what happens online in front of all of us. Now, so always tune in on Mondays at 7 p.m. and you should text the word Larry Reid Live with no spaces to 33222 so that you can always get notified before I go live. I just text a few thousand of you just now because this is unexpected. So let me tell you what's going on. So that you know, take a moment, hit like, and also hit share so that everybody could know that we are on. All right, here's the story. The story I'm about to tell you is to update you on the Denise Clark Bradford and the Clark sisters t-shirt drama. So that you can understand this clearly, I don't know if you remember when I first interviewed Denise Clark. We've done about 4 interviews. Well, during that time, we had a whole lot of different dealings, and she did allow, people started knowing who she was, and she did allow some IG accounts, and probably on Facebook as well, to post things about her. She cleared them so that they can do what they do. Some of the rest of them, she told them, I don't know, you take it down. You know, that's what she did. And rightfully so. You got to protect your brand and your name. So one of those pages that she gave authority to post on her behalf and do things, as I recall, was the Denise Clark Bradford fans. I think that's the name of the page on IG. Okay, so you'll see things up there posted that she is cleared, and you'll also see some things, them just being created from what I see. Posting side by sides of Denise and maybe her son Larry, of Denise and maybe Karen or Denise or Dorinda or Denise or Jackie, just showing how the features and that these are authentically sisters. And so I enjoy it whenever I see it pop up on my thing. Well, yesterday, I started getting hit up a lot, but it's only me that do these stories and produce the show. And I have a helper out of that click around and some other employees, but when it comes to the show, I'm still creating that team and have an IT man. Now, so I have to see it in order to review it before I talk about it. And so yesterday, I kept getting all these. I got hit up on IG, and I was like, "What in the world is this?" And then some patrons in Patreon, which you should be a part of. You go to LarryReidLive.com, click Patreon, download it, sign up, and some of them will hit me up in the direct message thing that's in Patreon. I said, "Now what is going on?" So it wasn't until I was riding in the car on the way back home, getting my salad from Chick-fil-A so that I can eat, because I was nearby dead because I have to eat. And I was reading through. I said, wait, what is happening? What is happening? And so I made a phone call to make sure Denise would know that I'm about to talk about this. And then I also put a phone call out to whoever operates Denise page. Now, I want to get the story correct. I'm going to tell you what, from my standpoint, what's happening, but I'm going to have this person, I just text them a link. I'm going to have this person to go ahead and come on in so that they can tell me what happened. First, instead of me talking about it, let's just hear straight from them. I just sent them the link. So we're going to find out what happened, but it looks as though there's some kind of war that is going on between these, the Clark sisters and her fan page. So let's find out. All right. All right, I have you here. Say something so I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, say it one more time.
Hello. Can you hear?
All right, we good. All right, so you the person that operates Denise Clark Bradford fans IG account?
Yes, I am behind the fan.
Okay, you're the what now?
I am behind the fan page for her.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this. First, let me know I did say it right that she approved you to do this, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, so what I saw, and you fill in the blanks for me, what I saw was it appeared that you guys have designed some very nice t-shirts that has Dorinda, Karen, Jackie, Twinkie, and Denise name on it. It's very colorful. It's a black t-shirt. I had seen it a long time ago, but I thought it was nice. And then the next thing I know, I see the same t-shirt on Dorinda's page. And
Right.
then I saw you was popping off online. So tell us what happened.
So my partner and I, her name is Nigeria. We both work alongside with Denise on a few things. So the fans were the t-shirts really were the idea of the fans. The fans wanted something to include Denise. So Nigeria started her t-shirts, which said Jackie, Denise, Twinkie, Dorinda, and Karen, and it was in the the colorful. It was colorful. So the shirts were doing pretty decent as far as sales, and not only were they doing decent, but Denise loved the shirt. She really did. So this morning, well, yesterday, let's take it back to yesterday. That was my first time seeing Dorinda's shirts. Not only did they copy our entire design, but they made their subtitle Maddie's Girls, and they dropped Denise from our original blueprint. And I felt like that was a low blow because Dr. Clark has 5 children. But I didn't try to think too much of it because our shirts were doing pretty decent sales. So this morning, my partner Nigeria was sent a cease and desist on IG from the sisters, telling her, we did not authorize these shirts. Um, we haven't, we didn't ask Denise to do these shirts. That's why we didn't include her name. My partner was like, the fans just wanted something that included all of the sisters. We want to support all 5. And, pretty much they were just like, stop the shirts. We didn't
Mm,
ask you to do it. Stop the shirts. And you
mm.
know how the Clark Hive and the stands do. I'm
Let me
blocked.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. And what's your name?
My name is Kobe. I'm dishing with homie on the YouTube.
Okay, Kobe. So let me ask you this. Is there a way for you to ask them for because the shirt that has all 5 sisters, we already don't have the 5 sisters singing together. And the fans, if you're a real Clark sister fan, you want all 5 of them together singing, but
Right.
we can't have it right now. So to have something aside from the albums that have all of their names on it and to support who they are and the legends that they are, I think it's a good thing. So is there a way for you, since you've had some kind of communication with a representative from them, is there a way for you to ask, can we continue to sell these shirts for the fans?
Well, that will be a bit of a struggle. I can try to do that because again, the fans did enjoy the shirts as well as Apostle Denise Clark Bradford, but they blocked me after after they sent the message. They blocked me, so
What page it
uh,
came from?
it came to us from the legendary Clark sisters page. So
Okay,
I'm not sure if it
I think that's
was.
official.
Yeah, it came from their official page. So I'm not
Mhm.
sure if it was Dorinda's daughter or the Dante guy. We weren't really given a name. We were just given orders to stop the T-shirts. So
Mhm. Okay. Now, okay,
yeah,
there are 6 children that's Leo, but when it comes to the Maddie's girls, um, Maddie has 5 daughters. And this sort of point
yes,
And if you want to sign off at any time, you know, because I don't want you to get you in trouble. You know, I'm my own brand, and can't nobody really control me or stop me. Um, the
Right.
thing that hurt my nerves to pieces is, and I do understand business. I mean, 'cause from a business standpoint, they should send you. I think you understand this too. They should be able. They can't.
Yeah.
They can be a cease and desist if they stop the shirts. For several reasons. For one reason is their name, is their brand. Another thing is Denise's name is up there, and we never know if their lawyers are fighting now over something else. You know, so they have to protect themselves so that they're not in no kind of war, doing anything to violate. We just never know if that's going on, because they got CDs out there, and the songs were sung in the movie. You know that Denise, you know, was on originally. We don't know if there's some other kind of fighting that's going on legally, so that I can see them doing it for themselves. But then the thing that got me was somebody sent me a screenshot of the same T-shirt, basically. This time it had matted girls over the top. You having connection problems? He having connection problems. Yeah, so the thing that bothered me was that to see the T-shirt, and maybe I'm just too big of a Clark Sister fan, and I just want everybody to get along. No, because I ain't about no beef. Now sometimes, you know, you gotta stand opposite of the other person because you just dead wrong and you need to be called out on your bull. But I guess as it relates to the Clark Sister thing, I was able to have dealings with Denise for some years. I mean, with Dorinda for some years, and then after that, you know, dealings with Twinkie when she came to my church when I was pastoring those 20 years, and then even dealings with Larry, and then dealings with Denise. All of these people, except that Larry, but all of these, even him in the beginning, I mean, were nice people, and they're all Clarks. And darn, and maybe that's a part of me that hate that so bad to and want that to be fixed so bad that I'm bothered by certain things, because to see that T-shirt say "Matty Girls," you know, and then Denise's name not be included as she is one of the daughters, it is bothersome. I do understand the legality of it. They can't put her name, or they feel as though they can't put their name up there without getting Denise permission. But at the same time, it's a little funny. And let me tell you this, I didn't share this. Probably a week ago, Denise Clark's son, Nicholas, that called into the show, which is Larry's brother, younger brother, he made a post. He made a post as one of his mama singing, which was very fun and cool to hear. But he made a post the other day, almost a week ago, and he was highly bothered concerning something. Okay, all right. I'll try to add that into this conversation. He made a post. Nicholas Clark. This is the guy that called into. You remember he called into the show, and he actually has the Clark Lottery Assistant app. Do you guys remember him? So yeah, and so he has the Clark Lottery Assistant app, and he called in, he talked and gave us some insight. That's when he told us that Larry Clark, you know, he felt as though his brother really wanted to be one of the Clark sisters, and that's why I called Larry Clark. Oh Lord Jesus, the sixth Clark sister. He made a post and he was bothered. According to that post, I guess he had something that happened to him, and all of his cousins, which would be allegedly all of the Clark sisters' children, you know, hit him up because I think they have a thread to where they all text in. and they were all checking up on Nicholas, was Denise's son. Are you all right? What's going on? We praying for you. So like, and y'all know how, that generation, we know how to put stuff to the side and move ahead on. I think it's a little bit more difficult for the older ones. But he did not hear from any of his aunts. And then that things are strained the way that it is, you got that going on. And there was a clip that was put up where Karen was talking about Denise. And something in what she said, he posted. Let me see if I can find it and play it for you. And I don't think Karen did this on purpose. I don't believe this. But it's just because things are so sensitive. And that's why I'm being careful at how I'm even talking about this, because man, it's just really sensitive, but it's real and it's happening right here in front of our eyes. So I'm going to talk about it. Let me see if I can find it. All right, here it is. Let me see if I can turn it to where you can hear it. Yeah, he still got it up. Okay. Oh, no. I can't play it right here. Let me see if I can play it from... Let me see if I can play it from here. Hold just for a minute. I'm going to find it for you so that you can hear what was bothering him. Why in the whole hell and the heaven? I can't find this here thing. I guess it's not playing for me. I don't know why it's playing for me, but it's on his IG. And it's where Karen was talking during the time of the movie. And she was basically saying, about what it seemed like she was trying to say, was trying to explain why Denise wasn't a part of the group. But in her saying that, it's sort of, and I do not believe, don't y'all go back over there and tell Karen I said something that I ain't say. I don't believe she meant to be negative or condescending, but for the son to hear his aunt speak concerning his mom not being in the group as if it was a choice she just made. Did Denise choose to leave the group? Yes. Was she kicked out of the group? No. She wasn't kicked out of the group by Maddie Moss Clark. She wasn't kicked out of the group by nobody. But did she leave the group? Yes. But why did she leave the group? And I think that's the thing that bothered Nicholas, because it sounded like, hearing from Karen, it sounded glossed over as if she just chose to leave. But the reality is she chose to leave because her sisters, according to Denise, was treating her so bad because, of what had happened. So he was like, no, that's not really what happened. My mom just didn't just leave the group. She had to keep her sanity, and to keep her dignity because of how you guys was treating her. So that video, now with this t-shirt thing, and then to post, and I believe Dorinda thought it was a great idea that this young man I think he's back now. I think it was a great idea that this young man and the lady that made the t-shirts had. Let's see if he is he back. Is your signal better now?
Yeah, it's this better.
Okay. All right. I believe that Dorinda thought, and the Clark sisters thought, just like Denise thought, that it was a great idea. The shirt is nice. It's I like a black t-shirt. I wear them almost every day. So the black tee with all them feminine, well, I'm gonna say unisex colors. They thought it was a great idea, both of the Clark sisters. And to me, it just sounds like you and the lady that made the t-shirt are fans of the Clark sisters that love Denise and just wanted to do something good. That's what it sounds like to me. And now it just went off the rails.
Yeah, and you know, it's probably more of a struggle for us because we see a little bit more than the fans see by us working with Apostle. So it kind of bothers us a little bit because it's like, okay, here we go again.
Lord, your signal keep
Get
going
the
out.
sisters back together. What can we do? I
Yeah,
said
that
we were
whole
on the bandwagon of let's get the sisters back together. What can we do to get the sisters back together? But now we are kind of seeing what Denise has been talking about in her interviews, and pretty much since she resurfaced, now we're seeing it firsthand.
mm. And I think that's why Nicholas was posting the way that he was posting on his page. Because, and I can
Yeah.
admit, I'm pretty sure that in my engaging Apostle Denise Clark Bradford and interviewing her, that possibly people felt like I was taking her side. And it wasn't that I was taking her side. I just believed what she was saying. And when I researched what she said, I couldn't find no lies. Now I remember her saying she hadn't seen them from this time to that time, but then when I reminded her, I said, "Oh yeah, that did happen." She forgot. And then there was another thing about, I think Twinkie had gave us some money for something that was done, and she forgot about that. But when I mentioned that, she remembered, but she ain't said, she ain't told no lie, and I couldn't find lies on what she said. But then when I researched what was being said in the public by the Clark sisters, it really confirmed Denise's story, and so it was it's really unfortunate. I mean, because my God, I mean, we love all you guys, but at the same time, I'm not going to turn a deaf ear to what I believe is improper treatment. Now, I'm not a Clark sister. I'm not. But I think the treatment of Denise, now mind you, we don't know everything, is way less than what I believe paper Bible says folks supposed to treat a sibling. I just, it can't. My mama got 5 sisters. I've seen them fight, fuss. For me, this don't measure up. It don't measure up. And then when I hear statements made publicly like, our mom told us to stick together and we sticking together. No, y'all ain't. You might got the Clark, the group that been together the longest together, but the sisterhood is broke and you have to fix it for the sake of, if you saying you saved and we supposed to be looking up to you. So you got to find a way to fix that. You can't make nobody do nothing, because listening to what Dorinda and Karen said, that Denise is, she'll say what she got to say, and drop the hammer. And we have seen Denise do that. So I do understand sibling issues, but there has to be a way to handle this situation. Because it keep coming up. I mean, it keep coming up. What you have to think?
Over and over. And Denise really loves her sisters. Denise really loves her sisters. And I want to clear up one lie that I'm so tired of hearing, that she does not want to sing with her sisters. And she mentioned in an interview with you, she said it would be nice what the people are asking because the Hawkins did it. That was her words verbatim. So I hope people stop selling that false narrative. But at the same time, Denise isn't a pushover. She's not money hungry. She's not going to let you treat her any kind of way for a coin. And that's really why she's not back.
Denise is mad at Mark Clark. She don't take no bull.
Yeah.
Y'all think Jackie is the big sister one? No. Denise is the one that is like, I don't know. What you talking about? I think Karen told a story one time about how somebody was bothering her, and she didn't go to none other sister. She went to Denise to get that thing handled.
Right.
You know, so no, she's not a pushover. She's not a pushover. But this is
right. And
but
she's
this.
very. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
She's very. Her level of spirituality. She actually lives what she preaches about. So she does not want to get up and sing in front of the world, and then we go home and we're not talking to each other.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize, but that's what the opportunities that have been presented to her have been. Okay, you get up, you get your coin, and then you go back home. She will. One of her favorite scriptures to quote is, "How can you say you love God whom you have not seen, and you hate your brother who you can see?" And that's really what she stands on. And she loves her sisters, and that's probably what bothers us. We've heard her cry before. We've heard her break down. I mean, from Jackie down to Karen, she loves them. But I think things like this is the reason she stays away.
Yeah. And let me say this. And the sisters love her. I can tell it.
Yeah.
They do love her. But there is, and you're right. It wasn't a matter of, I don't want to sing with my sisters. I want to talk to my sisters forever. If you pull pieces out of those interviews, you may come to that conclusion. But it's just that under these circumstances, we have got to fix our sisterhood that is broken. Then let's go do an album. Right. Then let's go, and talk before the audience and be like, we're working on things. But you've heard, she heard Dorinda say, we've spoke to our sister, or we reached out to our sister, and just pray it's gonna be all right. And that ain't really what's going on. It's just been trying to be, in her opinion, been smoothed over for the public. So
yeah.
You're exactly right. I'm glad you brought that point out so that people can know that about Denise. She is, when I tell you guys, the woman is anointed. I remember being on the phone with her, and a little something come back to it. So let's pray, Larry. I said, all right. Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, all the way in, tongues and all. And then after she finishes, all right, you pray next, and you better pray.
Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate. I will always be a Clark sister fan. I know I bought my VIP tickets. I'm gonna always support. I love Kiki. I love Jackie. Jackie just like my Aunt Doc. So I love Jackie, how she is, all of how she is. And when people say she might have an attitude, whatever, I like all of that. So I just really hate that it is how it is. And I wish a bishop or somebody that they respect somewhere will be, I don't know what to do. I heard my mama say, when the sisterhood is broke, she didn't say these words, when the sisterhood is broke, the sisters themselves have to fix that part. So I just hope it happened before any of them close their eyes.
Yeah. And that's the big thing. A lot of what's going on now, and Apostle has said in her interviews, it was going on before their mother departed from us. Mm-hmm. So these are years of add-ons and add-ons and add-ons. And I think after so much hurt, I think Denise has closed herself off. And now I don't want to speak for her, but I feel like she's in a place where she's tired of trying to be the one to make it right. She's, because how many times do you have to get bit by a stray dog to stop petting stray dogs,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I want to celebrate you and your other partner, the female that created the t-shirts. The t-shirts are nice. I think it was done out of a honor and a love for the 5 Clark sisters. And I also understand why they sent the cease and desist. I don't think they were wrong at all, because We just don't know what's going on in the back end. But then take the T-shirt and put Maddie's Girls and take Denise's name off, which I understand why they would not put her name up there from a legal standpoint. I think it was just a bad move to do right now under the circumstances. It could have been an opportunity really to create a conversation for them to send a text or send a inbox, a DM. She take her stuff, and she might not answer that phone or answer a text, but she's gonna answer the social media at some point in time. To send something to say, can we put your name up there because it's what the fans want? And I'm pretty sure, but then again, I ain't too sure. I would say pretty sure Denise would say yeah, but then again, if they come at her concerning business, she's gonna think it's not authentic.
Yeah,
she wants her sister. Y'all heard her on the interview. She broke down crying. She loves her sister. So that's what got to be fixed.
And I hope it's soon. I hope it's soon. That's all we can do is pray.
Yeah, that's all we can do. All right. Well, thank you, because it's clear now. So anybody tried to say that you done it for some other reason, whatever, you just send them this link so that they would know, that ain't what it was about. I didn't discern it as that. And I think it was a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, we have Denise's birthday is coming up, so all of the funds that and the profit that we were making from the shirts, we were going to bless her for her birthday.
Yeah. So, it's on the 11th.
That was an attack on, and I don't think it was. It might not have been a direct attack, so I don't want to insinuate that. But that kind of forfeit what we had going on to bless her for her birthday.
Well, I would love
before anybody think, God blessed me, I'm blessed tremendously. Right. So before anybody think we were just trying to make money and we were just mad or something like that, that's not the case at all.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. You can take this back to her, and I'm already mentioned it to her yesterday. I think it was. For her birthday, you can come up here in front of all of the fans that she has acquired through this platform and have a conversation and just talk and just see how she's doing and give everybody in the audience an opportunity to donate and give a happy birthday gift. So talk to her about that. That would be fun, and that would be nice to do. To just bless her birthday, let her feel all that love and all of that attention, for that moment.
Right.
So talk to her
because we mentioned we were trying to. We are doing an appreciation video from a few of her family members, fans, and friends. We did reach out to her sisters. We didn't get anything back from them regarding to that, but they got back with us about the cease and desist. Okay, I'm being petty, so I'm going ahead and head out, Brother Reid. You have a nice day. I thank you for having me on. God bless you.
All right, God bless you too. All right. He said it was getting petty. I don't know if that's petty. That could be how business is handled on the opposite. The person that sent the cease and desist could not have been the person that received the birthday shout out thing. I don't know. I'd be trying to think the best. All right. Well, now you can go over there and you see about it. And the families in the business always have. We got the Braxtons, the Jacksons, the Kardashians. It's always, especially we dealing with sisters. It's always difficult, so keep all of them in prayer. The t-shirt is really nice. It's black, just like this, and they got their names. I think it's dope. I think it's a t-shirt. At first I looked at it, I said, that's for women, but I guess a man will wear it. It's a whole bunch of bright colors, but a t-shirt black, so that gives a little masculine type of going on. All right, so I will talk with you guys later. Hit like and share. And I'm actually going to be on an interview with Travis Malone on his page tonight. And then I'll probably talk to you guys maybe by the end of the week. If not, I see you Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nigeria Gardner. Oh, that's the girl that made the shirts. Nigeria, is that you, Nigeria? Okay, you want me to you want me to email you for it to come on here? Okay, I can do that. Stand by. Hold on. My site. Okay. Like you already emailed me before. All right, I'm emailing it to you right now. I think I can send you the same link I sent him. I'm sending it to you right now. I think you should have it now. All right. For your video. Oh, you have my permission to. You can use this footage. I won't strike your channel or nothing. You can use this footage. Yeah, you can use this footage to put it up if you want to put it on your IG or anything. You definitely can do that. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you. Bye.